Good morning, guys. Actually, it's getting towards afternoon, and it's a sauna outside, so stay cool. I just wanted to share this message with you in a little more detail. My brother and I started talking about it real briefly before our podcast on Monday, 53 years later, where we chronicled the Knicks' journey and made the parallel to life. But we talked about this conversation of youth being misguided on their journey, right? No matter where they want to go. But we used basketball. And the message is for the kids and the adults, that are a part of this equation. So just think about this, guys. So when you're coaching and training, once you step into that arena and you're a part of the lives of families, because it's not just the youth now, it's no longer a hobby. It's no longer a hobby. Especially once you start accepting money, it's you become the expert and professional where people are now relying on you, right? And so everything that encompasses that work that you're doing has to be professional. And a big part of that is having the necessary resources. I see too many people in those spaces. It's not saying they're trying to be know-it-alls, but because they don't have the proper resources, they can't fully equip the kids that they're working with the tools to get them to where they want to go. And so they just keep them in their space, not understanding that you're misguided. If you don't have all of the information, if you don't know how to get a kid to where he needs to go, you got to be honest with the kid and the family. You're not just leading the kid, you're leading an entire family. They have hopes and aspirations of not their kid going on a journey, but you doing your job, right? So it's important if you be able to point them in the right direction. It's okay, because the kids, to their knowledge, they just looking on social media. They're just going to choose what looks popular and what looks fun. What looks popular and what looks fun. But meanwhile, they're missing such a huge part of it where it's not just about skills. The coaches and GMs now on that level, collegiate level, they're looking for something way more than just a skill set, right? Does it align with who we want? And that's where a lot of people are missing about. You got to be able to coach, teach, and direct that and develop that as a coach, mentor, trainer, or whatever field that you're in. So a lot of times it even becomes unintentional, but the kids are still being misguided, right? So we have to be more intentional about our work in that space. We have a professional obligation to the kids and families. And too many times I see people, and it's not like they mean bad, but they miss way too often on kids that truly have an opportunity to make it to that next level or to that next space. All right. And I always say this too, because it's not always about the goal, right? The intent every day is about coming to work and doing your work. It's not always about the goal, but there are just certain spaces that kids and families are looking for much more, and you not being able to provide it is not the issue, but you not understanding the professional aspect of it and pointing them in the right direction that can assist with what you're doing, that becomes the issue. All right, so lock in.